again, Eddie here, and we're here with Jed Blackwell from the South Alabama Regional Airport, formerly the Opp Andalusia or Andalusia Opp Airport, depending on what side of the tracks you're on. You're the administrator, Jed, right?
That's correct, yes.
Some very disturbing news came out of the airport. Over the past couple of years, you've been enjoying a very positive, forward aspect of the airport with growth and new businesses coming to the community. This past month, as with anybody else, bad news comes around the corner in this economy. Can you tell us what happened?
Last month, EJM Aerospace, who was occupying the large aircraft hangar, did terminate their lease. Currently, Economic Development Commission is seeking a tenant as we speak. They're working diligently to try to find somebody that can occupy that hangar and make good use of it and provide a lot of good jobs for the citizens of Covington County. While it appears to be a negative at this time, we are working very hard. They're working very hard to turn this into a positive and continue the good efforts that we've got out here with that.
Well, the positive is we have a $9 million asset, plus we have a runway extension and a lot of other things to the positive to bring a new entity into the community.
That's correct. And, I have no doubt that they're working hard. We're all working together. We're all in this together. We're going to continue to work hard together to make this a positive.
Was there any warnings or indications that EJM was having difficulties?
As far as official written to us, no, there wasn't any indications. But obviously, from just looking at it from a spectator's view and looking at the amount of employees up there, yeah, it's got to ring a bell. But no, as far as anything in writing, up until that particular day, no, there wasn't anything.
Well, speaking of employees, they were supposed to enlist how many employees at the height?
At the height, there was speculation there would be up to about 350. That was back from 2005, obviously, when all of that was announced. But that's the best that I remember.
And they ended up with approximately 50 employees when they closed the doors.
It's probably somewhat less than that. That's the highest I remember it actually ever being. I think they were probably somewhere around 15 whenever they closed the doors.
Jed, I don't know. Yesterday we talked a little bit, and we were talking about some other things at the airport, and we're kind of redoing it today, so to speak, because of technical problems. But I didn't know yesterday. I went ahead and done some research on this, and you know me, I dig into things and find out. Are you aware that EJM received $3 million from the state?
I'm not. As far as the airport authority, no, we're not aware of that.
Were you also aware that they got over $27.55 million in government contracts?
No, I was not.
That's the facts, and it's real curious as to why it didn't work here. And with that knowledge that you have today, if it's true, what I'm telling you, are you surprised that they vacated the buildings?
Well, it makes you at least question why they did, but again, that's something that's kind of out of my hands now. It's in the hands of lawyers, and ultimately in the end, we'll hopefully get everything taken care of. But there's not much I can really say related to it. That's in the hands of our lawyer and their lawyer at this time.
Are your lawyers going to pursue them? I heard today from another individual that Mr. Clifton, the representative of the airport authority, has suggested not to go after them because there's nothing to go after.
Yeah. Well, he represents the airport as far as legalities go. I'm not going to comment on anything as far as that goes because that's what we pay a lawyer to do. So.
But to your knowledge, are they going after EJM?
I do not know for sure or not for sure. I do not know as of right now. It has been discussed, and then again, I also don't know.
Well, now that we've got a 6,000-foot runway, and we've got the two huge hangars out there, we also got a $30,000 a month note that's on those. The airport authority itself right now is covering those notes, but ultimately the city of Andalusia, the city of Opp, and the county of Covington County, is ultimately held on the tab for that. Is that correct?
Yeah, as you asked yesterday, they're on the bond that was issued in 2005 to build the hangars. They are backing those bonds. But yes, the airport is covering the note as we speak, and we'll continue to do so as long as we have the appropriate funds to make that payment. That's
a high payment. Are we at the airport authority capable of handling that for a long period of time?
It depends on what you consider a long period of time. We do generate a good bit of revenue from our fuel sales. Obviously, we do pretty good in that area, and we've balanced our budget. We're actually a nonprofit, the airport is itself. So the little bit of revenue we do have, it's just kind of a cushion for us to match grants and stuff like that in the future. So we kind of zeroed out our budget to use every bit that we can to go towards making that payment. It's a little less than $30,000. It's about $27,512 exactly.